All right, everybody, quiet on the set. Quiet on the set, everybody. Quiet on the set.
What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Hollywood Sports. Guys, we are back with NBA 2K, guys. We are back in the NBA. That's right, my Seattle Supersonics are back in the NBA. If you are new to the channel, you're not seeing it wrong. It's the Seattle Supersonics, and we're going up against these Trailblazers, these Portland Trailblazers, guys. Let's get it. If you are new to the channel, thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Hollywood Sports. Let's get it going.
It's Friday night, and live
we are on the road.
We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Supersonics. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
That's right,
and
baby.
Checking out Portland, a couple spots below.
And I think for Seattle, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
That's right, baby.
We haven't
Glad
seen
y'all
them at
noticed
their
it.
best yet. They've shown they can play with any team in the league. Now they need to do it every night, not just some nights.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
David
Thank you,
Aldridge.
Kevin. The Blazers have now been in the playoffs 8 straight seasons. Damian Lillard says, me and CJ in our careers, we've always won. Now, our team hasn't won the championship, but we've always won. And I think a big part of that is you know how to impact winning and make it happen. Guys, back to you.
He does. When it's on the line, it is Dame time. Thank you, D.A. Let's check out Seattle starting
Chauncey
lineup.
Billups is on the sideline for the Portland Trailblazers.
And it's Johnson.
I don't know if he's a head coach or not.
And it's Allen in at the 2 spot. And for Portland, the veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. Powell and Covington up at the forward. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
There we go, Johnson. Way to win that tip, baby.
You have in the locker room, certain guys having an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Now, here is Schrempf. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Allen for 3. Nailed.
There we go, Ray.
3-point.
Here we go, Ray. We need to get you off to a fast start. You've been struggling in the last few games.
Cullen passes to Lopez. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Sonics.
Y'all ain't hitting that shot in this game, baby.
The win against
No,
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was.
Get off and take him, Kemp.
There it is for him.
Good anticipation on the
We're going to blow these boys out, man. We're going to blow them out. Let's go.
Where to go with that ball.
All they got is Damon. They ain't got nobody but Damon.
Not going to go that time. Seattle goes the other way with it.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
Out to Payton. 3-pointer. Powell pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Let's go.
Seattle, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Take him, Shrimp. He can't hunt. Man, we're going to blow these guys out. Let's go.
Out of an HBCU, Robert Covington, undrafted out of Tennessee State University, has had to work for everything he's got in this league.
Good drive, McCollum.
In the lean years of Philly, when they were really trusting the process, and not a lot of flash in his game, all about determination and detail.
Here's Payton, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Pass to Schrempf. The 3. Lillard with the rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Cans it from downtown.
Lillard gonna try to do it by himself.
Lillard can make any shot work. I mean, his accuracy, astounding.
Payton against Lillard.
Good drive, baby. Good drive. Way to set it up.
1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, he had to bring much faster help than that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The screen from Kemp. Here's Peyton.
Oh, come on, Peyton.
And that one comes up a bit
Good
short.
try, Johnson.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. They couldn't put the pieces
Push it,
together.
Peyton. Push it, baby.
The last matchup with the Lakers.
Bad outing offensively.
Pop it, Ray. Pop it, Ray. Oh, man, we started out good, but now we're in trouble.
Possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum.
They're not hitting either.
The Supersonics have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Powell against Peyton. Six to shoot. From deep three-point range.
Bad shot.
Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. How his last 10 games have gone. 6th in scoring, 14th in three-point field goal percentage, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts.
Yeah, we got to give it to Ray.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to.
T-shirt time.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And then for Seattle, Perkins is checked in for Johnson. McMillan comes in for Detlef Schrempf. And Thomas subbed in for Peyton. Here's Giddey. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Leonard, and the layup's good off the glass.
That was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Seattle has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Down low, here's Allen.
Good pass, Isaiah Thomas.
Picking up the assist. Allen's got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
A burst of athleticism, gets nailed to the rim, and he throws it down.
There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Inside. Count that one.
Good shot, big smooth.
Effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it.
They're getting these cutters to the basket.
Here's Giddey. Hill looking around. Zeller, a screen on Thomas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with Hill's length and athleticism, you're almost surprised he doesn't get to the line more often.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Trailblazers, George Hill, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And guys, I love George Hill's game. He's a smart defender who can score the ball, pass. He's a winner.
Outside Thomas. Stolen. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Seattle ahead. They're up by 1. From Portland. We're back in a moment. What a great connection between the Blazers and these Portland fans, Greg.
I think what we're doing with our team, how we're approaching these games and how we're, playing with that desire that you need to play with, we getting that reciprocity from our fans. They bring that energy every night. Us doing what we're doing and giving them a little bit more, they just keep taking it to a different level. So the energy and the excitement is just on a different level.
It is, I agree, and the Blazers have certainly given them plenty to cheer for.
And teams more than ever appreciating the impact of a loud home crowd. It just gives you a lift.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Supersonics.
Way to take it hard, though, Peyton. Ray.
Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Sonics, McMillan is out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Perkins. Then there's Allen. And it's Johnson in at the 5. Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Hill. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Seattle. Snow comes in for Thomas. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Chris, congrats again on your call to the Hall of Fame. Not to put pressure on someone currently in the NBA, but does anyone out there now remind you of you back in the day?
Well, you know what, Kevin, I try not to look at it like that, but there are a lot of players that play the same position in which I love how they play. I love how he plays. I see similarities. My man Jokic, I definitely see some similarities in the past. We tried to make sure that we were point forwards, but I tell you what, instead of seeing similarities in anyone, I tell you what, I'm a fan of all the big fellas. I thought I did.
Here's Payton, following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Allen. It's tipped.
Registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Pass to Giddey, and here is Zeller. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And guys, Cody Zeller, the number 4 pick in the 2013 draft, he's carved out a niche as an effective role player.
Woo! Well, Portland's trying to block everything.
He just plays this game. He's a quality teammate. Guys like him.
Both teams deciding to change it up. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Blazers.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working the perimeter.
And also another aspect.
We talked about blowing them out. They're going to blow us out.
So far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And here is Payton following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Third team foul.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Payton looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Good on the triple.
Let's go, Payton.
Payton's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis.
Watch the cutters. Watch the cutters to the basket.
See why after that sequence.
Seattle trails by 3. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Brook Lopez.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior.
Oh, wow!
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks.
That's sick. That's just sick.
On that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Who wants a feature? Your Blazer Dancer.
Kent's checked in for
Blazer Dancer.
You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Payton against McCollum. Passes it to Schrempf. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Payton. And here's the break. It'll go. The Portland lead has got down to just 3 on the basket from Schrempf. Schrempf's got his
now we play some defense up in here.
Lillard, the pass to Powell.
Yep.
Driving inside.
Good help, guys.
Knocked loose.
Get the ball, though.
Hit it back. Lillard from outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The pass to Snow. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate.
Good job, Johnson. Way to get that rebound.
He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside.
We got lost on defense right there.
From close range. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Payton. Misses the 3.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got the lead up to 8.
We're just not playing good, man.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Snow. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Away team ball. Substitution for the away team.
Crowd's going crazy.
$19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Allen for 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Now McCollum. There's the triple. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting, you know. It's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball, you know. It's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello, everybody. What time is it? Yep, halftime. But really, it's been Dame time with the way Lillard's played so far.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to this guy on the perimeter. He's too accurate with the shot right now, and he's feeling his oats. Any space you give him is enough for him to launch it. What a great first half.
And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. And in the West, Donovan Mitchell.
So explosive in everything he does and built to take on a leadership role. Mitchell goes through stretches where he can put the team on his back and carry them. The shot's working, the drive's working, it's all working.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send
They're
it to
shooting
Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
59%. We got to get some stops, man.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
Out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Brooke Lopez is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And you think about the skill needed to hit off-balance shots, put the hand in your face defensively. Chris, C.J. McCollum has got an awful lot in his bag of tricks, doesn't he?
Pull-up game is something he's been doing his whole life. Now he's doing it from long range too, and that's what's the scary thing, Kevin, for the rest of his team.
Lopez with the block. Covington wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lillard against Payton. Dishes it to Allen. Pass to Schrempf. Rocket 6. Johnson right side. And yes, it's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Covington setting the pick for McCollum. Feeds to Lopez. And
get that crap out of here.
Right off the glass. Out left to the wing. Here's Payton. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Come on, ref. Where's the foul?
Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Powell for 3. Rebound by Johnson. Seattle trails by 8. Allen passes to Payton. This one for 3. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. The 11-footer. The second chance effort. Lillard misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Timeout. Away team. Your Blazer dancer.
Perkins is checked in for Seattle. Snow comes in for Schrempf.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Payton? He's around 14 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Yeah, a master of disguise. Is he playing straight up? Is he coming with help? Is he slacking off? I mean, it makes him tough to score against.
Passes to Snow. He kicks to Allen. To the wing right side.
Come on, I didn't try to pass it there. Come on, 2K, you gotta fix this passing.
No good on the 3. Seattle trails by 8. Payton outside. Feet out. That's tipped.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. And he knows the best thing they can do is try to give him more easy looks.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
There's the pass to Perkins. To the left wing. Now here's Payton. Defense right on him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payton's got 7 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make a little noise. All right, look who's coming out on the court.
For the Trailblazers. Cody Zeller's checked in for Robert Covington. Tony Snell comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Hill in for Lillard.
Your Blazer dancer.
Zeller finds Leonard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. To the middle. It's back to Hill. Snow against Hill. To the wing on the left. Kemp against Leonard. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kemp.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the inside. Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, great feed by Snell. Using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Perkins with a screen on Hill. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. And a moment now to check out who Seattle has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and
the Kings, the Warriors, Raptors, and
then on Monday,
76ers.
they'll be playing against Draymond Green. And the Golden State
We're going to be going
Warriors.
on that East Coast swing.
And for that Raptors game, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic.
Come on!
Well, for Snell, a big reason he's on the court is to play defense. Provide this team with some stops.
And the dunk by Zeller.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Baden outside.
Their defense is strong, man. We can't do nothing, man.
Kemp with it. He's covered by Zeller. 6 on the shot clock from 11 feet away. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Kemp.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 9. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next.
Your Blazer Dancer. It's the
fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Seattle trails by 9. On the court for Seattle, we've got Johnson. Allen is out there with Schrempf. And it's McMillan. And it's Thomas in at the point. Allen finds Thomas. There's a whistle and it goes on Isaiah Thomas.
What?
That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first
way to get there
foul.
first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Zeller, a screen on McMillan. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for Portland, Dave, shooting 1.
And the technical free throw is good.
Whether it's on the court or in the booth, Dave doesn't face the fire and compete. And watch what you say. He does keep those receipts.
Norman Powell's checked in for Tony Snell. McMillan against McCollum. Gets the 14-footer to fall. McCollum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
They're lagging off on the screens.
With the block. They get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez against McMillan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And there have always been those opponents, Chris, you don't want to fire up. I think Lillard is in that category, right?
They say don't poke the bear. Game's not the loudest. He will answer.
Away team foul. Ray Allen. That's his second personal.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Terrible.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assists. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Yeah, but also they
they're
haven't
just
missed a
playing
beat
great
in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all three.
Look how they lag off on the screens.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Pass to McMillan. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Drills the three-pointer.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. And it's sent back by Lopez. They retain possession. Allen for 3. And they'll get another chance. Johnson kicks to Allen. And here's Schrempf.
That passion how it went there.
Allen left side. And out of
can't
bounds.
buy a shot.
Gain possession.
Blazers ball.
Trailblazers leading by 15. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And McCollum with the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Allen, that's good.
Oh, this is a major look from Thomas. That's his role, to be the facilitator.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
For your Blazers.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice.
Next, we got to go to Sacramento,
their
man.
number one option.
We got a long road trip.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
2 minutes.
Here's McMillan, and Covington sends it back.
Like the all-defensive player.
They got like
Covington
59 blocks in this game.
It's Covington on the wing. Powell, that's good.
Dallas Shrimp, I didn't need your help right there.
By 17.
Dallas said the man been burning you all game.
With the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Johnson kicks to Schrempf. McMillan a screen on Powell. On the wing, and the basket by Schrempf.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless. Grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Tony Snell comes in for Norman Powell. And George Hills subbed in for McCollum.
For t-shirt time. Your Blazer dancer.
And the Trailblazers making a change here.
Your Trailblazer.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. Allen for 3. That shot off the mark. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Hill against Allen. And he comes
Just
up
went
with it
right to the basket.
And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Johnson, and it's sent back by Lopez. They recover.
Wow.
6 to shoot. Here's Schrempf trying to get open as Johnson. The Sonics again can't hit. And here's Portland. They're on a 17-6 run. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lopez. Passes it to Giddey. No good that time. Good D by Johnson. Allen inside. Kicks it to Kemp. Shoots over Leonard. And there's Sean Kemp on the assist by Allen.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And so Portland takes this one. But by
They blew us out.
It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
All right, everybody. If you're still watching, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you.
David.
Thanks very much,
We got
Damian.
blew out.
It was a big night for everyone.
We just got to come back ready, get ready for the next one.
I mean, I thought we just executed well. You know, yesterday we went over a lot of offense, 5-on-0. The second group, we walked through a lot of offense, and it was an emphasis to come out here and execute, run our plays,
points.
to get higher quality looks, and we did that, and I think it showed in the way we shot the ball. So we got to continue that.
Great spacing and great flow, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps
All right,
it up
guys.
for David Aldridge.
Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Hollywood Sports.
This is Kevin Harlan.
See you on the next
Thank you
video.
for watching the
Thanks for
NBA
watching.
on 2K Sports. So long.